Hey guys, welcome to T3 Wargaming. My name is Scott, and today I am joined by Sam again.
Back again.
So Sam's back again for more punishment.
We won last time.
No, you didn't.
The OBR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. No, OBR versus Squigs. I won.
Squigs.
I still won. Still a victory. Still counts. Anyway, so we're fresh from Goldcon. Obviously, I couldn't play. Sam took his Beastclaw Raiders. And after playing in that tournament and doing exceptionally well, he's now gone back to Soulblight Gravelords.
They didn't acceptably well, they went garbage.
Yeah, you didn't do
There
that.
are too many holes in the army.
But I think Soulblight's where you're...
Yeah, well, when you see my army, you'll see why the difference was.
Yeah, lots and lots of screens. I've been set a challenge, partially by myself, but by other people in the community as well, is that by the end of the year, I want to make a list, a Daughters of Khaine list, that doesn't have Morathi in it. So this list does, because I am bringing Daughters of Khaine, but it is a slow transition. So, and I'm just waiting on a couple of models so I can build a couple more cauldrons, because I kind of want to run the 4 towers list. And see how that goes. But yeah, it's a bit different to what I normally run. Not overly, but a little bit. And I also got my Hag Queen on Cauldron painted up, so I wanted to get her on the field. Alright. So we will set up for a game, and then we'll film the armies and show you what we're playing. Okay, so we're going to go through my list first. So I'm trying out Hagnar. Now I know apparently Hagnar is the go-to, but I've never actually played with them that much. So yeah, this is going to be something different for me because I'm used to playing Keltnar and Calebron because they are my favorites. But I thought I would give Hagnar a go. So I've still got Morathi in this list, but she will be gradually moved out. I've got a Hag Queen on Cauldron at the back over there. She has got Catechism of Murder on her, so she can give something a 6's explode. I've got the General is my Bloodrack Shrine. She's got Flaming Weapon and she's got the Hagnar Artifact. So if she gets both of those off, she'll be D3 plus 2 damage. If she also gets Mind Razor off and charges, she'll be D3 plus 3 damage on that spear. We've got 10 Bow Snakes. I've dropped it down from 15 because I don't want to be a Yeode basic bitch. And I've got 2 units of 10 Witch Elves who are currently undergoing a makeover on the paint because I'm not happy with the colour scheme. And then I've got a unit of Shadow Stalkers over there. And other than that, I've also got the Heart and the Bloodrack Snake. Those two, again, will probably be leaving the list at some point, but I just like the value I get out of the Snake, and I had far too many points to not take the Heart. And that brings me to 1975. Also, if you guys have got any suggestions on what I can take in Daughters of Khaine instead of Morathi, or anything you'd recommend trying out, please let me know in the comments. What was that?
Bow snake spam.
Bow snake spam. Okay, you heard it, folks. I've got to bring 30 bow snakes to the next battle rep. Alright, so we'll come back with Sam's list. Okay, so in Sam's 2,000 points, I believe he said, this is Legion of Blood. And we've got Manfred von Carstein over there doing his thing. We have some... Alright, we'll go left to right. We've got some fell bats. We've got 40 zombies with a vampire lord behind them who's got the neg 1 to hit. And he's also got an artifact that can dispel a spell once per hero phase on a 5-up. We've got the corpse cart at the back. I believe that's the neg 1 to wound corpse cart. We've got a vampire lord who is on a zombie dragon.
He's -1 to hit.
And
+1 save.
+1 to save. And we've got another 20 zombies over here, and then some funny looking fell bats there as well. And then in reserve, we've got another unit of 20 zombies and a unit of 20 grave guard. So that is 2,000 points. I think you were 11 drops, and I was 3. Because I've taken a battalion, the battle regiment. But it doesn't matter anyway, because I am going to be letting Sam going first. We're playing Veins of Ghur, and there's quite a bit of arcane terrain around. Just the 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to be keeping an eye on those throughout the game. Alright, so we'll come back at the end of Sam's hero phase. One hour later, we did the quickest hero phase.
Indeed.
So you've gone for?
Heroic leadership with ferocious advance on these 3 units here.
Yep.
And then I managed to get off 1 arcane bolt down there.
Yep.
And then also a
Ghost
mist.
Ghost mist on that terrain.
Yes.
And your zombie dragon tried to do Mystic Shield and failed.
Yep.
I went for a CP on Shadow Queen. She also failed.
Mm-hmm.
So not a lot to talk about. So we're going to go into Sam's movement and, in quotations, shooting phase.
Yeah. 1,
Alright.
2 units that can shoot.
Cool. Alright, Sam. Tell me about your life. Your life story. What happened?
It was a bit slow moving my last story.
Yeah, it's
I
very.
just ran these 3 units from a battle tactic.
Yep.
That's gone now.
Yep.
And then just move stuff up slowly. Creeping wave of zombies.
Nothing came up from the ground.
Because there's nothing popped up yet.
Alright. So you score
3.
2?
2. I'm used to having 3 monsters.
Yeah. 2 points as we go into my turn 1.
Indeed.
Okie dokie. Now that I've done teaching Sam, I've gone for Ferocious Advance as well, and I've gone the 2 units of Witch Elves and Little Marathi. I then went for the Sippy Cup Witch Brew on with her onto the Shadow Queen. Got it on a 4 because Hagnar, so it goes off on a 4 instead of 5. I cast Flaming Weapon with this young lady just in case I get into combat with something. I had 4 CP, so I spent 1 just to have 2 bows shoot over there, and they all missed.
Yep.
Which is great.
Classic.
It's a good start. Marathi then tried to cast Black Horror Volgu and failed, even with +2. She then tried to cast Mind Razor and failed, even +2. And then she managed to get off my Bloodrack Snake. And this young lady also prayed to get the Invocation out, which was nice. And I've got a spare CP on this young lady. And you went for a CP and got it as well?
Yeah, I just some gore stuff down here.
As well. And that's all. So we're going to go into my movement phase and shooting phase, and then we'll come back after that.
second. Alright.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay,
Jeez.
ready, happy. Alright, so in terms of movement phase, 1, 2, 3 units ran, as said before. This young lady moved up, these young ladies moved up, she also moved up, just to keep her bubble going. These just teleported over here, and then that was about it. In the shooting... Saxon's got something to say. In the shooting phase, these young ladies shot into the zombies, managed to kill...
9?
8? 9?
9.
There's only 8 there.
2, 4, 6, 8. 9.
Sam cheating already. And then Marathi shot at Manfred, managed to hit but failed to wound, as it is Marathi. So she's going to go for a charge now, and she needs a 9. That's a fail, so I'll re-roll it at CP. And fail again. And that's it. So that's all.
It does, it auto zooms in. Go.
Weird. Alright, so I've decided to take the double. The only thing I can realistically do is kill a battle line unit, so I'm going to go for that unit there. So I went for an extra CP. I did. I got it on a little lady there. She then spent it immediately to make these shoot. I managed to kill an entire 3 zombies over there and 2 over there. So love the work. I'm not loving these dice.
Flames the dice.
It's definitely the dice. You saw the dice. Like, they were awful. She then cast Mystic Shield onto the bow
Who's she?
snakes.
What's her name?
The Blood Rack Shrine.
Yep.
The Hag Queen on Cauldron managed to get the Sippy Cup off on the Shadow Queen again. And then she tried to do Catechism of Murder and did a wound to herself, which you know is always fun. Marathi then got Black Horror of Ghur off and did 1 damage to the vampire. She then... Oh, I've just realised she's got 1 more spell. So she did a teleport and teleported both those units, and now she's going to go for Mind Razor. And she gets Mind Razor off on an 8, exactly.
I'll use my heroic willpower I used over there.
Yeah. And
That
stop
stops it.
Cool. No
Thank
worries.
you, Gorslav.
Didn't want it anyway.
I think you did want that one.
Cowards let out. Anyway, we're going to go into my movement phase, and I think it's a case of pushing up, trying to stop Sam from using these grave sites.
Beautiful grave sites.
Because the points come down here, so I think my bastion here should probably head in that direction. Alright, so we'll come back at the end of my shooting phase then. Okay, so yeah, I've taken the turn and I've pushed up. So everything moved forward. These girls ran. Marathi was already there. Both snakes pushed up. These pushed up. She ran as well. I'm basically blocking out that grave site.
Yep.
Stop the grave guard coming up and wrecking my day. Something similar over here with the Shadow Stalkers. And then Marathi pushed up. Sam redeployed. He managed to get a 3. And then with the shooting, the bow snakes managed to just take out another 9 zombies. So a unit of 10 is actually not doing that much, honestly.
No.
So I can see why people spam them when they haven't got but I don't want to rely on them as a crutch just because I'm getting rid of Marathi either. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, so we're going to go into charges. I'm going to start with her. She's got a 12-inch charge to make. That is a 5, so she's going nowhere. Little Marathi, I think, might go for a charge.
She'll have a 9 as well.
That's an 11.
It's an 11. Does she want to go in?
I think so. So 11 inches. I'm still going to be getting a good save. So I think she's just going to go there.
Okay.
And then I think these young ladies might go for a charge as well. You get a 7.
7 get
Probably not. No.
No.
That's okay. That's okay. So
Big
we're going to go
Lass.
for Big Lass herself. She gets a 9.
9.
She can go wherever she wants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go this way and avoid the unleash hell.
Cool. And that's it.
Okay, so good news and bad news. So bad news first, we failed our battle tactic. There are 4 zombies left. Now the reason that is because Sam decided not to teleport Manfred out.
Yes.
He wanted to see if he could take a Marathi charge. Turns out, no.
When you roll like garbage, you cannot take a Marathi charge.
Yeah, because I got 7 hits through with Heart Render, 6 wounds, and then you failed 5 of those wounds.
On a 4-up.
15 damage. Manfred ignored the first one, which was 14, and then I think you rolled 1-6.
1-6.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, which killed him. So her hair went into the zombies, killed like 4 more or something like that. But
yeah.
For me, it was worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like in this one especially, Veins of Ghur, you score highly at the last turn.
Which what Manfred's perfect for because he's teleporting around all game.
Exactly. So getting rid of Manfred and sacrificing the 2 points is perfectly fine because it's not really sacrificing 2, it's sacrificing 1 because I still got killing a monster.
Yeah.
Marathi took a wound in coming back. Little Marathi just like matrixing it over there and dodging all those zombie hands. But that's it. So yeah, so I hold the point. So I get 3 points that turn, which takes me to 5-2 as we go into Sam's turn to see what he can do back. I got a feeling that Zombie Dragon's gonna go balls deep. So we'll see what he can do.
Indeed.
All right. Never mind. Alright, Sam, talk us through your hero phase. What battle tactic have you gone for?
I went for Conquer. That's about the only one I can do, or I just burn a useless battle tactic.
Yeah, so you're going to try and do that. Probably
Treat all
retreating
zombies out
those
and hold
zombies
them in
out.
that way.
Alright, that makes sense. Okay, so hero action, what did you go for?
Went for a heal down here because if I don't get the turn, he's most likely going to get shot off twice.
Yep.
The next turn.
I also went for a heal on this young lady. So she healed herself too.
And then for Mystic Shield down here.
Yep.
So got that one off.
Put it on himself.
Yep. And then Opinions down here, and that cast successfully but got dispelled.
Yes, it did. Alright, so we're going to go into your movement phase and possible shooting phase. We'll see how that goes.
Yep.
Alright. Okie doke, this is a funky looking line we got going on here. Right, Sam, talk us through your movement phase and your shooting.
Everything shuffled up this way.
Yeah.
You then redeployed for a 6.
I did. So these witch elves that were here went over there because Sam's obviously trying to do conquer, and I don't want to make that easy.
Vampire Lord Zombie Dragon moved up here.
Yeah, he's gone there. These guys have retreated out.
Made a lovely save on Marathi.
I did. So Zombie Dragon did his shooting attack on Ren 3. I decided to wall out the fence, and that saved her. Because I got the 5 up. Because she's currently getting +1 from the Cauldron as well. Which puts her on a 3 up, ignoring Ren 1. Which is good. These guys retreated over here. These guys went all the way over here. I think Sam's planning for Savage Spearhead. And he retreated these zombies out here so that he could pile in here and try and get as many on the point. I think he's obviously going to be trying to do his CP here to give the zombies extra 1 attack.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's that. So do you want to roll your charge?
Yes. Vampire Lord charge. 8.
So that's an 8 inches.
That's the only charge you're going to make anyway.
Yeah, so I don't think this is 8.
I can still probably pile around.
Possibly, yeah. Alright, so we will do that then. Alright, we'll come back at the end of Sam's turn. Talk to us, Sam. Tell us what happened.
Not the best, but killed a few down here. Rolled pretty average.
Yep, you killed 3 of them.
Killed 3 of them. That was about it down there. Put on 3 wounds onto Marathi, which is the main thing.
You did, with zombies, of all things.
And then Scott made some miraculous saves down there to keep that alive.
I did, this young lady.
4 5s.
Rolled a lot of 5s and managed to keep herself alive. She has taken 7 wounds though, so she is heavily wounded.
Yeah.
The bow snakes lost 2 of their number, and 1 more is wounded. But that's not too bad. So Sam
D3 go down here.
Is got so she swung back. The Avatar King got 1 sword attack through and did a little bit of damage. Nothing crazy. Marathi killed the zombies down here, so Sam's gonna roll his 5 up to see if he brings them back. No. On a 4. Right, okay, so we'll see where the comet comes down, and then we'll roll priority, and we'll keep it a secret, so you'll find out at the end of someone's hero phase.
We're ready.
Alright, so we rolled for priority. Sam rolled a 1.
Again?
So I took it. I didn't see why not. So the comments have come down, or veins have popped up, whatever they are now. 1 popped here and 1 popped here. Pretty good for me. I'm not gonna lie, that's alright. My issue now being I want Marathi to come over here to fight the zombie dragon, but I don't hold that objective currently.
No.
And I don't hold this one either.
Nope.
So if she's over 12, so she can't get there either. So we're in trouble. We don't know what to do here. I probably should have mirrored that. Ah well. Right, in terms of spells, speaking of, what happened in the hero phase? So I've chosen for aggressive expansion, picking these 2 objectives because neither are wholly within my territory. I went for an extra CP and failed. Did you get it?
I went for Finest Hour down here in case you went for that down there.
Okay, that's fine. And then this young lady's thing popped off and did 1 mortal wound there.
Yep.
This young lady failed to put the sippy cup on herself, and then she got this out just to reduce his damage, hopefully. So his multi-wound damage is like way down now, which is good.
I
spent a CP with Marathi
the most
shoot and
stupid range ability in the world, wholly within 24 inches.
I only did like 2 wounds to you.
Still.
Which is not a big deal. But other than that, I think that's it. So I went for Black Horror Vulgar, failed. I went for the snake and got dispelled. However, I did get the Withering and Enfeebling Foe on this guy. So he's currently -1 to wound, and I get +1 to wound him.
Yep.
And I don't know if that's just melee attacks, actually. That might
Have a
be
look.
all attacks. So we're going to go into my movement phase. It's not going to be a lot. I've just got to decide what my plan is to hold these objectives. Alright. I got overexcited and did all my charge rolls. In terms of movement, nothing really moved here except she decided to go that way to try and take away those bats. Because if I can do that, then Sam's going to really struggle to get Savage Spearhead. These ladies didn't move. She didn't move. Shadow Queen came over, just outside of about 4 inches. And this Marathi, I spent the CP to run her just to grab that objective. I know I'm going to lose it next turn, but I really just want to get ahead on points. And then charge roll, shooting happened. This guy's now taken 9 wounds.
From all the shooting from everything?
From all the shooting, not from everything, just from these.
Oh yeah, because everything else
these
failed.
went crazy and actually put quite a few wounds on him, and you rolled quite a few ones.
Yeah.
She shot did nothing. She shot did nothing. She glared at them and killed 3 of them.
Yep.
And that was it. And then yeah, charges. She charged over and she charged in. And so we're going to come back at the end of my turn and see if this zombie dragon is still alive. Kind of hoping it's not. Hello, avid viewer. So just talking through the combat phase, Marathi went in and did what Marathi did and just took off the zombie dragon without much threat.
Yeah. You got to roar off.
I got to roar off, and when I'm hitting on 3s, re-rolling ones, wounding on 2s, re-rolling ones, not a lot's going to stand up to her.
No.
I'm really liking Hagnar, by the way. Just
I wonder why.
Just that Blood Rights table, that 1 turn earlier, is real nice. This young lady, also with the artifact from Hagnar, pretty nice, apparently.
Who would have guessed it?
Yeah, the D3 plus 1 damage just took those bats off. These young ladies killed that unit, which unfortunately allowed Sam on a roll of a 6 to bring them back over there, which just stops me grabbing that objective. But that is it. So I am scoring 8 points, which takes me to 13. To Sam's 2 currently.
Yep.
Because I killed a monster, and I hold 2 of the objectives, and I got my battle tactic. So we're going to go into Sam's turn. Do you think it's going to be a long turn?
Not super long. I've only got 2 units to bring up.
Right. Okay.
1 hero phase.
Yeah, so what we'll do, we'll come back at the end of your shooting phase and we'll have a look at your charges.
Yep.
Alright. That's why he's losing, because of the dazzling daylight that's causing his zombies and vampires to crumble.
Yeah.
Right, what did you do?
So move these zombies up 6.
Yep,
Move these zombies down here through the gravesite.
yep,
Brought these zombies out with Gorslav.
yep,
Ran all this sort of stuff, pushed it all up this way,
yep.
and brought down
And
some Graveguard.
You've gone for bring it down at
Broken ranks.
Broken Ranks on, I think there's 5 girls left in that
Yeah,
unit.
5
5 or
girls.
6 girls left in that
Yep.
unit. Yeah, so that's tasty. I tried to redeploy them, I only got 2 inches. So let's go for your charges then.
Yep.
Come on then, son. Let's go.
So we've got
Who are
a
we going for
5
first?
with them.
Him first.
Yep.
That's a 5, so he makes it.
I put him, just down.
Alright, okay, and now the decider as to whether they die or not.
So we need a 9 with the Graveguard, and we've got a reroll.
And that's a 7.
And the CP.
And that's when the CB. No, that's a fail.
Seems like the game for me today.
Yeah, it's not
Just
gone
failing
well.
dice rolls.
Is that all your charges?
Yes.
Alright, so we will come back at the end of your combat, your turn even.
Yes.
Ah, Sam's frustrated. Why are you frustrated,
Because I
Sam?
can't make any saves.
What happened that
3 up
turn?
save, no rans, fail 5 or 6 of them, and he dies, make no after saves.
Yeah, so Sam's
Got
vampire.
19 dead down here.
Vampire Lord died, Marathi killed 12, and then 7 more ran away.
Graveguard didn't get in,
Graveguard
so they
didn't
didn't
get
do
in.
anything.
No. You failed your battle tactic
Yeah,
again.
because I killed 1
You killed 1
on
out.
2s and 3s, neg 1 d3 damage.
So you score 3 points because you hold that one, I think.
Yeah, I put 2 more models on the back.
Okay, right.
From
Yeah.
where they originally
So
posted
yeah,
them.
so you
There's no point even counting.
no. So well, yeah. Put it up. So 13 to 5 currently. Because you might score high later. Because you can score 15 points in the last turn. So let's roll for priority. Oh, I was really hoping it was a 1. And I got a 4. So this is your double turn. This is it.
I would have rather a nicer double turn last time with all that dead in the first place.
Alright, well, we're just going to come back at the end of your turn, I think. Poor Sam's frustrated.
Got nothing left.
Alright. You also put another 2 wounds on Marathi, so she's now half dead.
Yeah, that's right. I missed out 1 more mortal wound.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so, yep, we'll come back at the end of your turn. Alright, that was a bit better.
A little
eh?
bit better.
A little bit better. I mean, you got your Graveguard in.
Well, Graveguard didn't kill as much as I wanted it to.
They killed one unit of
There's
Witch Elves.
4. It's 4
Yeah,
Witch Elves.
That's still a unit.
Yeah, and then you done 6 wounds back to me.
Yeah, which these guys don't run anymore because it's turn 4, and Hagnar apparently ignore Battle Shock. Round 4 and Rend 1, so
Yeah, that's another one.
that was awesome. You did your 3 wounds over here.
Only
Like,
just. So,
got the one dude left from that unit.
20 block did 2 mortal wounds, like last turn. So I threw the last dude and he rolled a 6 for mortal wounds.
Yeah, what a legend. What a champion.
I got my battle tactic.
You did, so you get 4, 8,
10 points.
10 points.
So it's 13 to 13.
13 to 13 as we go into my turn 4. I do not know what I'm going to go for. So we'll come back at the end of my turn. Sam just got stiff. What can I say? He's playing Door as a king.
They're not very attractive doors, okay?
Well, excuse me, they're not that bad, thank you very much. So, Dark Victory.
Easily.
Not your
No,
game.
not at all.
Dice truly abandoned you that game. I am very key. Like parts like your Vampire Lord dying, Vampire
Yeah.
Lord and Dragon dying, Manfred screwing the pooch really early on. He's
Yeah.
not done well for you.
No, the 4 games I've had him in, he's just been shot off or died. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's because he's a threat to me though. I was
Yeah.
very surprised you didn't teleport him away.
Well, I just wanted to see how long he would survive. Like, if he could tank a Marathi hit.
Turns out, no.
Well, no, if you rolled average dice, possibly, but not with
Well,
the
that
roll.
was just
Yeah.
one of her attacks.
Yeah.
That wasn't including the tail.
No, but that's the Ren 2
And
one.
that wasn't including Mind Razor.
Yeah, no, against Mind Razor, there's no point.
Yeah, or anything like that. In terms of my list, wow, I love this list.
Hagner?
Hagnar, holy crap, like, I didn't rate Hagnar for the longest time, but just getting the blood rights one turn earlier is huge.
Turns out the masses were right.
Yeah, turns out me being stubborn is my problem. But I am definitely keen to keep trying. I'm not sure about the heart, the endless prayer, the invocation. It could be situationally good. We were just discussing there's a lot of fulminators around in the minute. There's a lot of dragons.
Or even just against long strikes.
Yeah.
But the fact...
Well, no, it won't affect long strikes. It's only in the combat phase.
Oh, in the combat phase, okay.
But fulminators charging in, even just a unit or 2 will kill most things. They won't if their damage is down from 3 to 2.
One good thing is it's a prayer as well, so you can't...
Yeah.
You need an actual priest.
You need a priest to get rid of it. Or it needs to roll a 6 for it to make itself explode. But after that, I think it gives you +1 attack if it goes off.
Yeah.
As well on a 6, which is huge. Like, again, like you put that easily in like a unit of life takers, which is something I want to test out on this list. Because we all know life takers are good. The bow snakes being down from 15 to 10 made a little bit of a difference, but they still paid their weight in gold. They did alright. I mean, was that 360 points of a unit, and they definitely made that back.
Yeah, I feel like as 10s, they're not like this unit you just spammed.
Yeah, and I don't want to spam them, and I think a unit of 10 isn't that bad.
No.
Like, especially if I don't have Marathi in the list, and they're not double shooting. I mean, I'm going to have a Slaughter Queen in the list, so I'll be double fighting something, but not double shooting. But yeah, I'm keen to test this list, and I think this might be the list I take to the PMTT tournament coming up.
Yep.
Might just play around a little bit. The Bloodrat Shrine is pretty nice as well. I quite liked what she did in this game, like just offering the bubble and then being a secondary counter punch, because she can hit hard.
A little bit damage and then good unleash hell or a good the stare.
Yeah, and even just the flaming weapon on it, because flaming weapon plus the Orfrary artifact, that's +2 to damage on her spear, so it's D3. And especially in Hagnar, when you're re-rolling ones to hit, re-rolling ones to wound, it becomes crazy. This is the first ever game I've used to spell the Withering, and definitely it's not going to be the last. That's real
her
good.
getting the spell lore is just ridiculous without getting a points decrease.
Yes.
Points increase. Like,
yeah. I mean, the snake did nothing in this game.
No.
But
You
it
cast
was
it
a
at one
big,
turn and
it was a
then-
big threat to you, I think.
Yeah, if I can get the dispel off, it could have been a bit of my stuff.
So I don't think it's going out the list. It's too good. Like, if I come up against Varangard or I come up against pigs or something like that, there's just a chance I can eat them. And that's a great chance. I was just taking out the little heroes, especially with Mirror Dance. Like, it's very hard to hide your little heroes, and let's face it, if you come up against Lumineth Realm Lords, you want to kill the Cathalog.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling about Soulblight and Legion of Blood?
The new rules are pretty cool. It needs a lot more testing, just because there's so many units and so many intricacies. And because I haven't played with them for a while either.
Yeah.
Getting back into making sure things work with 6-inch pylons, making sure there's enough room in the grave sites for the right position, just takes a bit more time to get used to again.
You've just got so many bodies.
Yeah,
like,
what was that?
I mean, you made every single bring something back from the dead roll.
Yeah, the two rolls should have been priority rolls. Would have been nice other than ones. There's 120 bodies there. Yeah. So like, and then you're bringing them back constantly.
Yeah, which was a massive problem for me, because my army is just getting smaller. I mean, I was talking to you about this, that the Witch Elves are way more tankier than I thought they would be, considering they're normally on a paper save. So in Hagnar, again, the ward save against normal wounds is pretty impressive. And the fact that
you're
turn
smacking
4,
them back again as well.
turn 4, ignore rend 1 and no battle shock. Who wrote these rules? Who wrote these rules?
Jitty was hard on for elves is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was still pretty good.
Yeah.
It's good to get back into Soulblight after playing Khaine and Friends.
Yes. And same for me, like I've been playing around with loads of different armies in a minute, looking at Slanesh, looking at Stormcast, and just the fact that at Goldcon this weekend there was no Daughters game.
I think people were getting bored of it.
than-
That's probably why.
Yeah. But I think there's a lot of variety to be had. So that's why I'm trying to get rid of Marathi so I can bring in life.
Yeah, well, you won't know what that
Highlanders
sort of stuff does until you take her out.
Yeah.
Because she's just your biggest thing to lean on, because she just can't die.
Yeah, because she's fast and she hits like a truck, and I know a Slaughter Queen can still hit very hard, but they just don't hit as hard. So, yeah. Alright, well, thank you for coming on,
No worries.
and we'll catch you in the next
Indeed.
one.